check out this special feature of the Summer of Sega. All summer long, here on Fancy Action Now. Okay, well, we regained power moments after I cut the video. Oh, actually, it's like 1 moment after I cut the video, the lights came back on. So craziness, the storm is right on top of us. So that is why we're getting these massive lightning. If you didn't know, a little fun fact, Florida is the lightning capital of the world. And this area is definitely up there in terms of lightning. The lightning is very intense and powerful, and I was close to a lightning strike as a kid. It knocked me out, and I woke up, my dog was licking my face, and I had an alien implant, and it was crazy. Anyway, so Bare Knuckle 3. We're gonna pop this in and take a look at it, but I wanna go over all the other stuff I got from Retro Gamer and backups. I really want to talk about this. One of the games that I wanted was a Saturn game. And he said to me, well, you need our unlocker cartridge. And as we've spoken about before, the Saturn has a cartridge slot in the back that is direct to the motherboard. So it allows things like this, okay? And what's great about this one, this is their Saturn backup, and they even give you a nice case for it. Sega Saturn Backup Unlocker. He gave this to me at a very nice discount because I wasn't ready. I didn't know that I had to get this because I already have this, which is an action replay. Yeah, let's see if I get that light back here. There you go. See? That is a Action Replay Plus. So this is a region bypass, 1 meg, 4 meg, memory up and down, as we've spoken about before, and it is cheat codes. So this is what you have to, and this is typically what most people get when they start getting into Saturn imports. Now, step on stage, Retro Gamer and Backup, Saturn Unlocker. Now what's great about this is actually more efficient than the Action Replay. This works not only with the burned Saturn games, but with regular Saturn imports in an American Saturn. So it is a region bypass, it is a memory up and down 1 and 4 meg, but I don't think there are no cheat codes. It's just a launcher, and it allows you to play reproduction discs on your Sega Saturn. So, Retro Gamer and Backups, I highly recommend this. The reason is, like this, these are getting up there. These used to be like 30, 25 and 30 bucks, and now they're like 50 and $60. And this thing is so slow, it's quirky, it's like, unless it's actually like heated up a little bit, like the system's been on for like 20 minutes or so, it won't function. It's like you put it in the back and you have to let it warm up. You know, you blow on it all you want. It's not about blowing it on it, but it's like when the board warms up, it warms this, and for some reason it makes contact, but it's not as reliable. It also, a lot of times, sometimes it will glitch in the middle of a game for, you know, God knows why, but it does work. It's not that reliable. I would say on the reliability scale, 75, 80%. Maybe even 70%. It really depends. Sometimes it works great, sometimes not so much. So, you know, the Action Replay, it's a good thing to have, like especially, but I want you to consider, if you are going to get into imports, I want you to consider going over to Retro Gamer and Backups, okay, and get their unlock cartridge for your Saturn. Because this one is super reliable. It boots up immediately too. There's a lot of screens you have to go through with this one, and then you have to go through whether or not you want cheats or not. So this is like the only true benefit that this one really has over this one, and I definitely think the ease of use of this one definitely outweighs this benefit, is that it's like a Game Shark and has cheat codes, which I never use. I could care less. I mean, I don't want, and they usually glitch. I've tried a couple of them, and a lot of times they glitch the game. So it's like, do I care? I'm not big on cheats. I'm not big on that Game Shark. I never owned a Game Shark. I never spent the money on the Game Shark. People thought that was just the coolest thing. I never liked that. I'm like, you're bugging the game, you're jacking it, and there was always a trade-off, like it like jacked up the backgrounds or something, or the hit detection was impacted, or there was always something that it was negatively as well as positively impacting. And to me, it was just like, just play the game as it is, man. That's if you think about it as an art form, like I kind of do. Well, I definitely do. I definitely think it's an art form. But if you think about it as an art form, then I don't want you monkeying with the art, you know? Basically, I don't want you monkeying with the art. But anyway, so, you know, it's worthy. It's okay. If you like cheats, I mean, go for it. But I found them to be, you know, moderately reliable, okay? Moderately reliable. This one, it's in the exact same case. It's in the exact same mold. It has the exact same approval sticker. I mean, they're almost identical, except this one's a little like in a taupey color. But anyway, this one is Saturn Backup and Unlocker. Totally recommend this. I went and got, and this is a sneak preview because it's going to have its own video. I've been waiting to get this one. Because I do have a little girl too, and I know she would like it as well. Princess Crown. Princess Crown. Probably the best game to illustrate the power of the sprite generation on the system. It's very good too. I dived in last night and I played a little bit. It's very good. I have a lot to say about that game, so we'll do that later though. But I wanted to wrap up this video with the Saturn Backup Unlocker, and then we'll throw on and do some gameplay. The game that I got the Saturn Unlocker for is none other than the treasure of the Saturn, literally, Radiant Silvergun. Now, not including the price of the unlocker, $15. $15. And look at the back. Look at the back art. I mean, the art is just amazing. Amazing. Okay, so you get this beautiful, slim, custom case. You get the disc with the game artwork on there. It's a very slick package for $15. Very impressed, and I get to enjoy this game for, you know, less than a tenth of the original is going for on eBay right now. And again, that's where I have to just eschew that game at its current value and just say, you know what? If you get it for your Christmas gift, if you get it for, you know, whatever, and somebody spends $200 on you, good for you. Good for you. But, you know, if you have a family or a child, you know, if you're a parent like I am, or, you know, you're concerned about the future or whatever, you feel irresponsible spending that kind of money on a single game disc, then this is the way to go. This is the way to go. Now, let's talk about the ethics. Dare I bring that word up, ethics. Look it up if you don't know what ethics are. They're sorely lacking in our culture in general. But is it ethical to buy reproduction games? Well, I feel it lives in a gray area. Japan does not have similar copyright laws that we do. They're much more lax as far as that goes, but they're getting more and more like us, when they understand that, hey, our intellectual property is, has value, and people in other countries are grabbing. I mean, this has really been brought out by China, but for a defunct console, for games that they're no longer profiting on. I mean, if somebody's selling a Silvergun on eBay for $189, that's going to them. They're not going to cut Sega or Treasure a residual. That's one of the reasons I think they want to go digital only, because then you always have control of that. There is no aftermarket or gray market or black market or whatever. But what I think, what I would say is, I kind of walk the line on the repro thing. Is it piracy? Yes, it is. It is. I mean, you have to admit that in some form or another, you're taking an intellectual property, you're making a copy of it, you're selling it for a profit, and you had nothing to do with the development of that intellectual property. You had nothing to do with it, and you're profiting off of it. So it's one of those things where if you want to go get permission, well, guess what? Well, then you're able to sell reproductions. But then again, games like Sega are reaching out to Steam and saying, okay, we want to sell our book digitally and profit from that, which they have every right to do. But when I look at the economics of it, and when I mainly look at it almost like the patent law, our patent laws. Our patent laws say, okay, 17 years, you have exclusive rights on this particular thing. It depends on what it is, but let's just say 17 years. It's been 17 years, okay? It has been a very, very long time. It is a different world. It is property from a different country that is promoting the company. One thing I would say too is that all the retro scene or even the repro scene do is promote games and intellectual properties from another era, okay, from another game generation brought into the future to promote this company. I'm sitting here right now talking about a game that is 15 years, 16 years, 17 years old, and a system that is the same age, and a company that produced these products that is only going to help those companies, including Treasure, Sega, whatever. It's only going to help. And that's where I kind of soothe my ethical chafing a little, if I can use that word. But on the whole reproduction thing. So again, I know there are purists out there that never buy reproduction, it's piracy, and totally understand, totally understand. I like the entrepreneurialness of it. If you work with somebody that's really good, like Retro Gamer and Backups, it's such a nice quality that goes into it. The parity between like a factory game and one of theirs is just, except for the book, is negligible, and you can print a book, But so there I kind of sit on the fence, where I like to call it what it really is. Is it piracy in one form or another? Yes. Is it gray market? Is it strictly a white market product and practice? No, it's gray. Is it black market and completely evil and illegal like China? China does, where they just completely take complete IPs and just, the Lion King game and all that stuff, where they're stealing real active franchises. Is Radiant Silvergun an active game or franchise? No. So it's again, it's on that line. It's on that line. So if I can get Radiant Silvergun in a repro and play it on the original system, again, that's it. I was like, I might be able to find it or some version of it on another platform or Vita or PlayStation Store or whatever it is. I might be able to do that, but I want to play it on the original hardware with the original controller. So if this helps me to do that, then I have to find, some justification for reproductions, etc. So that's my repro rant. Okay, that's my repro rant. And make of it what you will, but I'm going to cut here, and then we're going to slap these games on and take a look at Bare Knuckle 3. Thank you. Another sword. Oh yeah. Wow, I'm taking some hits, man. Oi! Go away. Those are traps in the ground. They're not mines. They're traps, though. Oi! Good Lord, man. Oi! This stuff is rough. Whoops! Oh man! Again, if the American is tougher, it's like wow, man. I think this is close to the last stage. I'm not quite sure though, man. I mean, this is as far as I have gotten, and I'm on my last continue. You are a piece of crap, man. Get out of here, Chiba. Dang, I'm almost dead again. This is a tough level. Purple dude is done. Oh, did you see that dash strike? That was cool. Again, another little secret maneuver. She does like a sword dash strike. Like a flaming sword. Wow, I survived. There's several Mr. X bosses here. That's awesome. How many do I have to beat, I wonder? That's like the best thing, is that suplex. Oh! Mr. Big Incorporated. Mr. A through Z? That's nice. Oh, these guys are fancier. Right. I love how you sit behind everybody and just zap them. Conveyor belts, baby. Sega loves their conveyor belts. Man, this is like the kitchen sink out here, man. Oh. Okay, this guy's got me dialed in. Yep, there goes the guy. Son of a bee. He's done. S.O.B. Oh, I need that apple, baby. Oh, this is rough times. The walls are shooting at you too. Son of a bee, man. Wow. Oh, I did not want to eat that, but oh well. They know what they're doing, baby. Dude, that was a mess. Basically, the final stage is a real buster, and now that I know it, I know what to expect. It'll be easier going back through, and then you'll just destroy. So again, these are games that, you know, particularly this one is not giving it up easy. So I am definitely in support of that. So Bare Knuckle 3 from a Repro cart, okay? The best of both worlds, the Japanese version translated into English. So you get the whole show with a nice case, and I want to just check my little cover there. Okay, so you get a nice case. You get a beautiful reproduction game from Retro Gamer and Backups, and I love it. I love this game. I love Streets of Rage. I have always wanted to play Bare Knuckle 3. I've played 1 and 2 up and down and back and forth and so many times, and Streets of Rage 2 is one of my favorite games on the Sega Genesis, if not the favorite. I'll just say it's my favorite. It's my favorite game. So Streets of Rage 2 is many people's favorite Genesis 2, and of course I want to play the sequel. I know it gets like a bad rap with the music is weird and the difficulty and all that stuff. Well, that's because they monkeyed with it before it came over here, which they should not have done. Should have left it as is. But amazing, amazing game. And now, because of the repro scene, I get to enjoy it. I get to enjoy it. And that's really the key. So that concludes this video. I'm going to see if I can get it and get it posted for today, and let my buddy know at Retro Gamer and Backups that how much I appreciate it and how much I enjoyed this game, especially when I get everything in one in one package with the beautiful cartridge. Is the original game from Japan? No. Is it the American version that's not as good as this one and it's got removed sanitized content? No. To me, in this particular case, the best way to go, just for the gaming experience, not from a collectible standpoint, but from the gaming experience, is Repro. Thanks for the lecture, punk. And Retro Gamer and Backups is the way to go. I am so happy that I found them. Sometimes, you know, somebody refers you or somebody says, hey, go check out my thing, and you're like, ah, yeah. But I was really amazed and thrilled. And there's going to be some other ones like Alien Soldier. I want to play Alien Soldier. Do I want to own the Mega Drive copy for, you know, $1.50 or 70 bucks or whatever it is, ridiculous money it's going for? No. But do I want to play Alien Soldier on the Sega Genesis? Yeah, it's one of the coolest, most innovative games on the system. I'm really getting back into my Genesis because of the repro scene. Just amazing stuff. Eliminate Down, which I've always wanted to play, finally got to play that. Bare Knuckle 3, always wanted to play, finally get to play that. And now, the next one is going to be Alien Soldier, and I'm thrilled, I'm thrilled. Here's a quick, again, quick preview, what's coming up for the Sega Saturn. Princess Crown, baby, and this is all real. This is all real from Japan. And of course, it is minty, beautiful, flawless copy. Looks like the day it was printed. And this is you know what's great about this game, just as a quick preview? It's a slow burner. It's a visually stunning, gradual, but not too gradual. Like, it doesn't waste your time, but it's a slow burn. Like, you get, you know, you discover, you search you come up in a castle, you search the castle, and then you find a way out of the castle. Now there is a language barrier here. This is in Japan. Okay, I'm not gonna do a full scale review on this right here now, but anyway, Princess Crown coming up. Stay tuned. All right. Fancy action now. LVAO Toro, the beautiful Zen Lounge, the Repro scene, Sega Genesis. Coming up on the Sega Saturn, we'll do Radiant Silvergun, and you can get a look at that. Thank you so much for watching my channel. Please go ahead and subscribe and support what I do. It really makes me feel good. I'm a new channel, and there's a lot of, you know, the river is very big, and I'm a little fish in a very big river, and I want to continue to produce content. I'm a big Sega fan. I'm a big gamer supporter, both new and retro and all of it. So support me, support my channel, subscribe. I don't have anything monetized at this point. I want you to be able to watch the videos, enjoy them without ads for the time being. But you know, might do that in the future, might leave it unadvertised, and might just do a Patreon. I would rather do that. I would rather have a gift or do like a subscriber drive with an item. You know, like I get a shirt, or I get a picture, or I get a calendar, or I get some kind of tangible swag that I can get relatively easily and do that kind of thing. So, you know, but I would rather leave it ad-free for as long as possible. So, you know, jump on board, man. Recommend my channel, damn it. All right. God bless everyone. This is Fancy Action Now, LVAO Toro, signing off. Booyah! All right. Hello, sweet babies. This is LVAO Toro for Fancy Action Now. And I'm here to announce the summer of 2016 is officially, on my channel, the Summer of Sega. We are going to feature the Sega Genesis, the Sega Saturn, the Sega Dreamcast, games, reviews, gameplay, you name it, we will be doing it. Special features, repros. It is going to be the biggest Summer of Sega you've ever seen. Recently.